to be reviewing Fatman.
Sleep. The fat man's got his eye on you.
Oh yeah, before I forget, happy Ryan.T's Shitmas! Yes, ghouls and gals, it's that special time of the year, that very happy, warm feeling time of the year where we celebrate Ryan.T's Shitmas. And you know what that means, ghouls and gals? We're gonna review some Christmas movies. And the first one that we're gonna review is Fatman. Fatman stars actual Mad Max, Mel Gibson.
Heard about me, you know, I got a bad reputation. I mean, sometimes I just go nuts like now.
And it also stars Walton Goggins.
Hunting. I'm gonna kill some things.
And it also stars this little fucking kid right here.
It's a job.
I'd like you to kill Santa Claus.
And it also stars this woman right here. And that's pretty much your principal cast of the movie. And I want to start off by saying, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Aside from me fucking hating this motherfucker right here. Yeah, this motherfucker right here is a, motherfucker. Besides that, I thoroughly enjoyed Fatman. Fatman had some really interesting concepts, and, I kind of dug that Santa Claus was an actual real person that has to pay bills, and that's like he's kind of an alcoholic and he's kind of like a run down kind of guy. I just wish that this fucking guy wasn't playing him. I wish some other fucking guy was playing him. But we'll get into that later. Let's get into the other cast members in this film. Walton Goggins is really good in this film. Walton Goggins saves this fucking film for the most part. He is the only character in this film that actually made me laugh. And every time that he was on screen, he got a laugh on me. Because he's funny. He's a funny fucking actor. And I'm glad they put him in this film. This other kid right here, whose name eludes me right now. But he didn't really add that much to the film. I thought he was going to be a bigger part of the film, but they kind of only use him for the first like 10 to 15 minutes, and after that he kind of only pops up one other time or two other times, and that's pretty much it. And they kind of forget about him like midway through the film, and you're kind of more focused on this asshole right here and Walton Goggins. And another thing that I wish would have happened was that they would have had a like kind of face-off type relationship where they were aware of each other but never really interacted with each other, as opposed to the relationship that they have in this movie where they're not aware with each other and they never really interact with each other until the very end. I really wish they would have took that face-off approach, and that would have really benefited the movie a lot better. But at its core, this film, it's a fun R-rated kids movie, because it is a kid movie at its core. It's a movie about Santa Claus. It's a Santa Claus movie. But they spin Santa Claus on its head, and that's kind of the central focal point of this movie, of it being like, ooh, Santa Claus, he's not Santa Claus, he's Fatman. And even though only one person refers to him in the movie as Fatman, even though Mel Gibson's not, I mean, I guess what you would call fat. He's kind of, I guess, like chubby. But, Mel Gibson is effective in this film. I kind of enjoyed him in this film, aside from him being a huge fucking asshole. But I enjoyed what he did in this film. I mean, this is probably the most charming he's been since probably, oddly enough, Mad fucking Max or Lethal Weapon. But he is really charming in this movie. He's good. This film is sufficient. But this film is lacking. This film, it leaves a lot to the imagination. I mean, there's a lot of things that I wish I would have saw instead of having to guess what happened. Like, for example, there's this one scene where they show Mel Gibson's character, who goes by the name of Kris Kringle, who is also Santa Claus in the movie. If I didn't fill you in on that, the film follows this little motherfucker right here who gets a lump of coal for Christmas, and he hires a hitman who is played by Walton Goggins to go and kill Santa Claus, who is played by Mel Gibson. So yeah, that's the plot of the film, and it's an interesting plot, but again, I wish they would have done more with the plot of the film, because it is an interesting plot. Maybe some years down the line we'll get somebody else who will do a better job with this plot, but for the time being, it's a sufficient film. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just give it a 5.5 out of 10. I know I haven't given a rating in a long time, but I'm going to give this one a rating because it's different. This is Ryan.T's Shitmas, and I'm getting into the spirit of Shitmas. So, yeah, we're going to give it a 5.5 shits out of 10. So there you have it, ghouls and gals. There's Fatman, and I'm going to suggest you go ahead and check it out any way that you can. So I'm Ryan.T, and I'll see you in the next episode of Shitmas.
This is